C3 TV.
What we're responsible for as Christians is to manage what's been entrusted to us. Nothing more, nothing less, just that. If we could look at this as the temporary things in life that we put money towards. Maybe this is the vacation fund. Maybe this is the fund for a new car. Maybe this is the home improvement fund. Things that better our lives or give us a little bit of security. And we often put into it a lot, you know, and we keep track of money. And then we realize at times, well, we gotta do better than that. So we start putting more and more into that, into what we're doing. And then over here, you've got things that are more secure. This is like your children that will last for eternity and will never die. These are people's lives that are affected every day by what you do. But you don't reap the benefits of this, and until you die, it's a locked box. Get the concept? These are things that you cannot touch until you get to eternity, when your heart stops beating and this life is over. This, let me illustrate, is things that we can constantly touch and be rewarded for. We can tap into it anytime we want, and we can keep putting into it as much as we want. And we do. If you were to open this box right now, and what you and I have put away for eternity, what would we find in it? What have you done for others in the name of Jesus Christ? What treasures have you stored up in heaven for yourself? So that someday you'll be able to pick them up and lay them at the feet of Jesus and say, here, this is what I did for you. Or are you over here still, shoving money in your little pink piggy bank? That is funny, isn't it, Rachel? Doing this constantly. I got to take care of myself. This is financially responsible. And then when you get over here, right, here's one for you. And we laugh at it a little bit, but really, Judgment Day is coming. But do we all really realize that? Do we all think it's really coming? Really? You honestly believe it's coming? Because if you did, and I did, we'd be storing up treasures in heaven, wouldn't we? Where moth and rust can't get to it. See, over here, nothing's secure, is it? The moment this heart stops beating, I own nothing. Nothing is mine anymore. Do you realize that? All that you work for, all that you strive for, all of those early mornings and late nights for the buck, for what? If you don't give it to God and tuck it into eternity, it has no value. It will be gone when it stops beating. So many of us work from early morning till late at night being financially responsible. And there is a piece of that. We are to manage properly what God has entrusted to us. Absolutely. Your 401k, your retirement plan, your CDs, everything. If any extra, why don't y'all just come prepared next week and stick it in here. And then what we'll do as elders of the church, we'll find out the people that can't make rent next month. We'll find out those people in our midst that have cancer and can't pay for the chemo. And we'll give it to them. You think they're not here? They are. We'll pick up those people with addictions that are just controlling their lives and they can't get out of it. And we'll find them the resources to help them. We'll distribute it to those in need. We'll find the homeless people in our community and we will continue to feed them and clothe them like we have. We'll find marriages that are on the rocks and we'll find professional Christian counseling and we'll send them to them at our cost because we love them. Could God stop a church like that? We wouldn't want to. Could Satan get in the way of a movement like that? No way. The problem with this is this right here. You and I continue to take bigger and bigger investments And we keep stuffing it in our little piggy banks. And we keep giving God the change of our life. Can I be really honest with you right now? That is disgusting to God. Now, the problem with this system is when we want to give it back to God, here's what we do. Oh God, let me get a little out there for you. I'm working on it, and every once in a while, you know how you can do this, right? You can get a little out if you work really hard on it. God, I'm going to give you something here. Working on it. And we live our life that way, don't we? And if something falls out, we'll give it to God. We'll give him a little something. If you want more resources for God to give you, then this is where you put your money. This is where you put your effort. All the resources that God has entrusted you with. Because here's what we do. We do this and we say, okay, God, I want to give you something, but it's really hard for me to do that. I'm struggling with it. And God said, you know what? Let's fix the problem. There. Now we're all set. Now I'll take it and we'll put it here. Because when you're dead, this is what happens. You have no more piggy bank. You have no more resources. They're all gone. Why wouldn't you relinquish them willingly to God and allow him to bless you for that now? Yeah, I have a house, I have a car, I have a little boat that doesn't run right now. The boat's ever run when it's supposed to. You know, I've got a couple of toys, but I have to say, as your pastor, I have to be honest with you, if I, in any way, shape, or form, call them mine, put my name on them, that would be wrong and sinful. If I'm not willing to share anything and everything that God has entrusted to me with you, then I am wrong and sinful. We are simply stewards. We're not owners. I would encourage you to stop doing this and to start doing this. Not because we need your money, not because you're going to affect my paycheck, because I don't take one. But because you need the blessings of obedience. And our church needs to be healthy. And healthy people, spiritually and physically, are balanced in their finances. I have determined before God that I believe it is correct to not pass an offering plate or beg for money, and we never will. There's a box in the back. It's very quiet. It's very subtle. Give if you care to. Give faithfully. Give consistently. Give sacrificially of your resources. If you want God's blessing.
C3 TV.